took around, I'm taking mostly freshers out here.
Correct.
Now the institutes are calling me up and saying, give me the names of the students whom you took from our institute across India. Why should I give them? So that they can put it in their list, display.
No, I have seen that all the institutes in I'll not name the institute. They had a whole list of people who were working in with the student. Why did you send the student to me? You know how long it took me to teach this guy? You know how much trouble I had to, because I was training people there, how much trouble I had to go through, how many things he knew wrong, he or she, you know. I had to actually confront them saying that your students were a disgrace.
I don't came to the Inauguration institute, but it's a major institute out here in India. I literally abused their technical head last week. You know, they're teaching just a simple thing as rotoscopy. They're teaching the fundamental. Everything is
not
wrong.
the fundamental only, just the rotary and the after bit.
They are teaching how to draw splines.
Yes, everything is wrong.
They are not teaching
And
how
you
to
won't
animate
believe
splines.
Their students, some of their students are getting selected, but when 5 of their faculties came in for a test, all of them failed. We grade them from 1 to 5. 1 is poor, okay, and we take 3+ and above. Our standards of hiring in Deluxe is very high, okay, so that's why we have a very low success rate. Their faculties got 1, all of them, and their students are getting like 3+, 4, 5, whatever it is. Why? Because they did not do it like they were taught in the institute, but rather they learned it from their friends who are working in the industry.
Probably online tutorials,
Yeah, whatever it is.
So essentially what he is saying is that it's not just us, you know, we didn't set it. The reason that people were able to get a job with their studio is because they went beyond the education that was given in institutes, and they, you know, took the extra effort because they really wanted to do this shit, you know, this stuff. And they actually probably went to, you know, people who are already working in the industry, maybe like if they have any family members who are working in the industry, or they searched online tutorials, you know, and found tutorials which were done by professionals. The main reason that these people are not able to get production education is because the guys who are teaching them are not production trained.
Exactly.
Okay. What institutes are usually doing is they are rotating their own students as faculties. Okay, you finished the course. Arey, you did very well. We are very happy with the way
what they're teaching is to operate the software.
And then that student himself or herself is becoming the faculty of an institute and dispensing education to people about production where they themselves have never worked in production.
Environment is, I would say, probably 99% different from what they're getting trained. You're learning a software in institutions with the time frame of training what they're giving and the thing. I know for sure that they're only getting trained to how to use an application of software.
And that too not very well. That too not technically very sound.
Probably even after getting training in institute, working for 1.5 to 3 years, probably 1 or 2 setups, then you'll be wise enough to know the proper basics of
You've taken a very humble figure. To be honest, in my case, it took me 10 years to get a footing in the industry. For 10 years, I was just running from one job to another job to another job to another job to find something, you know, which interests me as an artist. A technical person, you know, where I felt that, you know, I want to learn this technique. Like when I was working with Elias, when they taught me Maya, it was an entirely different version of Maya that I learned from, you know, when I was a student. When I learned Maya from people who made the software, they talked about the actual architecture of the software. A lot of people will hear about node-based software and layer-based software. I had also heard names, node-based software. When I got educated by Duncan, who was the guy who created Fluid Effects in Maya, about nodes, within 5 minutes he taught me more than what I learned in 5 years. Yeah. So I believe that for anybody to become a successful artist in the digital media, you not only have to be a good artist, you also have to be technically sound. Okay? Your knowledge has to be a happy marriage between art and technology.
And then only that particular thing, the engine which is started and should not be all left off. It should be running. You have to learn every day. You try to learn something new. Keep going. Don't stop there. Yeah. Learn.